Okay guys, how you doing? This is old Scott the Kentucky Hillbilly. I've probably tried to make this video now about 4 times. So maybe this 5th time's a charm maybe. I don't know. I just keep messing up. I don't edit nothing. I don't know how to, so it sounds kind of silly. I just erase it and start all over again. Anyway, I do collect 22s. I like the big guns. But for plinkers and stuff that I like to collect, some people collect stamps, a lot of people collect guns, but I like to collect little 22 plinkers. They're just fun to me. I've got some that are the military configuration, as per se trainer rifles. Some people say they use 22 pistols for trainers, like for 1911s per se. I know Smith & Wesson's got one of the M&P variety. Compact 22 is a great gun. We have one in the stable. A buddy of mine I work with, he bought one. Loves the dickens out of it. He shoots the far out of that little rascal. He's a shotgun person. He knows what I'm talking about when I said shotgun person. He's a shotgunner. I'm not a shotgunner. I like guns and I shoot a shotgun, but he's a shotgunner. He can burn up them things that fly in them clay pigeons or skeet or trap or whatever you want to call it, but he can tear that stuff plumb up. You know, he's good at it. Anywho, this is a Winchester Model 190. It was made by Winchester, of course, but they also made it for a lot of big box department stores. I know they made it for Sears. It was made under the model Ted Williams, I think Model 3T. I had one years ago. My daddy had a shotgun made by Mossberg. I'm thinking that was a Sears, Ted Williams. He also had an Ithaca Model 37 that they always shoot cut shells through that thing. And boy, you're talking about a blast shooting cut shells through that 12 gauge. That was pretty fun. And it would slam fire also. It didn't have a disconnector in it. So it was a lot of fun growing up, burning up some shells with that rascal. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this thing. It's a good shooter. I put a little 3x9x40 on it. A little scope we got from a local store here, West Kentucky, called Whitaker Guns. This is some scopes they just put their name on. It's a good little plinking scope. Nothing fantastic. Not great glass. $35 glass, 40, something like that, just for a little plinker, just for shooting paper targets and little bitty steel things with. It's fun. This rifle will shoot long or long rifle. I think I hold 15 a tube. Don't hold me to it. I'm just guessing. I haven't shot it in probably a year and a half now. I don't know if the camera will show it, but right here on the sight, there's this stamped sheet metal right here that when you take the rifle apart, there's a plastic nut about right here that holds the fore end on. And it gets loose, but the barrel will get a little loose. And people had a lot of bad problems with accuracy on these. And you can take this off, and it kind of looks like a castle nut. I'm thinking like the back of an AR on the buffer tube, something similar. I'm not an AR person, but I know it's kind of close. I took a punch and tightened the nut back up to get the barrel true and straight, but I haven't re-zeroed the scope back in. I know it shoots straight with iron sights, but when I did all that crap, I probably got it off on a scope. So otherwise than that, it's a good shooter. I did put a little white, of course, on the front. I think it might have a little brass bead up front, but of course with age I lost it. It's not a high, no checkering, just a basic box department store cheap wood, no checkering of any kind. Not a great finish even. It's just a shooter, you know. Good squirrel gun. Bolt will stay open on the last round, and then you can push it in and hold the bolt open there. It is a bear to take apart. You can drive out this pin, and that's it. Yeah. Then you pull this out, the trigger housing will come out, but the bolt, the buffer tube, it comes back. I don't know if you can see it on the camera when I point my finger, but it comes back down to the stock, down this configuration. And I had to take a small screwdriver and feed it down there when I was getting the buffer spring tube and assembly all back in there. I don't know if it'd be easier to put together than put the stock on and do it. I watched a guy yellow buggy something on YouTube several years ago, when I got the gun, because it was all gummed up, and yeah, it was a pain in the keister to do. So that's a pain in the butt. I can put it mildly. Use good English. That's what it is. It's a pain in the butt. But anyway, just a short video. I'm going to do one of shooting this rifle. I'll say it all, but it's hard for me to figure out to get time to go. It's raining right now today like cats and dogs here in West Kentucky on the 4th of May. Yeah, gonna need a John boat to get to the daggone range. I know that. And the backyard's growing like it's a jungle, so I probably won't be able to get to go shooting tomorrow when the rain subsides, because it'll be mowing time. So anyway, I just thought I'd show this little gun. Always fun to show them. It's funner to shoot them. But sometimes, like I said, a buddy of mine I work, he said sometimes it's good to hear stories. Oh, and talking about stories, my daddy had a Ted Williams boat bought from Sears, and they had a 5, I think it's 5, might have been a 10 horse Ted Williams motor on the back, outboard. I'm thinking it was 5, but it was made by Evinrude. It might have been a 5 horse. Anyway, we put 2 of them on the back of it. He used to put me and the dog on a surfboard and take us to the Ohio River back in the late 60s. And I mean, it was a blast. Of course, I don't think I'd do that for nothing now, but back then, being a young kid, it was fun. Let me tell you, it was fun. We'd get thrown off that surfboard, and that dog would get back to the boat faster than our fat rear end could. I tell you, that dog loved water. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Take care, and God bless you.